Hello and welcome to the Friday Underground stream. We were a little bit later today because there was a lot I was juggling, including some post office stuff. We had a fan.
Whoa!
What was that? Car crash.
DWA.
Damn it, Chris! Right out of the gate.
Not okay.
Good luck, everybody else.
But we had an awesome time over on Dick's division there, the comics division last night.
Oh,
that was a fun stream. They kind of had me in a spotlight, and it was a fun time. So we talked about my artwork and a whole bunch of stuff, and you guys are awesome. Got a couple of great sales over there as well. So that's always a plus.
Oh yeah.
We had someone in the back, but now it says device not connected. Lasso, if you're there, you might have to exit and enter again. I don't know what happened there, but we're going to talk about some stuff. San Diego Comic-Con's happening right now. I don't know if you guys have been aware of what's going on over there, but
I thought San Diego was a myth.
The whale's vagina.
The whale's vagina? That's what that meant? Why did we incorporate Gail Simone into this conversation? What are we talking about?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
No, at least Gail isn't the one who said, what was it? Basically condemned everybody that worked with her, to not get paid, which she's like, if you don't like my politics, don't buy my books or whatever. And it's like, bitch, other people are working here too, like the artists and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's insane. Oh, here we go.
Well,
Hey, what?
There we go.
One at a time. Well, anyway, let's start introducing our guest. Hey, Lasso, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm still kind of a noob at this, so I didn't realize that my mic was muted, but thanks.
Oh, yeah. No worries. StreamYard, it's not that hard to work, but it's easy to, if we miss anything, they like to be dicks towards us. But, it's all right, though.
Nice.
I had that problem when I had a camera on once, and I went to unplug it, and it kicked me off my own stream.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's weird. But hey, all right, we'll go from the bottom up then. Tina, how you doing?
I am doing great. It's been a crazy week, so once again, it's Friday fun time for me.
Yeah, this week it went by awfully fast.
Yes, it did.
It was Friday, but hey, I'm glad that it is, and we're able to all hang out now. So we'll have some laughs. We'll talk about some cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, we got Chris Fisk in the house here, and he always has some cool stuff.
All right, chill, daddy. You.
How's your Friday been going, buddy?
It's been going pretty good. I'm baffled that I'm actually seeing corporate media producing entertainment stuff. So that's got me a little happy.
Yeah, we'll hit some of that too. It's something else. I need to catch up on a series as well. I think the new one just dropped today. The Old Man. That's another quality show. I've been surprised by. I thought it was going to be shit, but it was actually good. But
nice.
We'll hit some more of that. But Liam Gray's also in the house, and he's got a brand new project called Kakashi, which we'll also show. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm a bit tired. I hope everyone's been going well. Yeah, we launched Kakashi Motor Dolls yesterday, the day before it sort of blurs together. We're doing it purely through word of mouth, through grassroots. So it's got limited tiers. We're looking to do something with a bit of collectability. We've only got 15 people so far. So get on over there and grab stuff while you can early on, and
we're going to show more about it. We're gonna show more of this in a little bit, but it is a beautiful book, and I got to say, Yuka Cross has been kicking ass on this art. The story's fantastic. Both of them came up with it, and you guys just home run with this project all the way, and it's complete. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this more in a few minutes as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a
I'll
good
tell you
time.
what, for all those people that are thinking about backing Kakashi Murder Dolls, you better get on top of it right now, you slack jaw bundle of sticks.
Predator is
Oh,
one of
no.
the greatest films of all time.
Yes, it is.
Predator is fantastic.
Yeah,
But yeah.
they're going to be dropping
So,
something
yeah,
in
we-
about a week and a half, and we'll see if they.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
real quick,
Right.
can I address something in the chat? Parrot Head, no, it was a Brutal Walton stream, not Brutal on
Oh
Walton.
snap!
Okay.
They streamed over me, huh?
Any chance I get the hit down, you know I'm going to take it.
Well, Walton's already down low, so I mean, it doesn't take much.
Wow.
He's a short guy. It was a short joke, not that he humps trees. Anyway, speaking of which, Tommy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm hanging in there. Got the pigs. Pigs are very happy. Holy crap, man! They've been popcorning a lot lately, especially these guys, Rorschach and Helmet. They've been so happy. I've actually caught them. Some people call it the zoomies.
Yeah,
I like to call it running rat. Sometimes it all depends on my mood. But they have been like zooming around the cage. They're so happy to be in such a much larger cage.
dude,
He's
they're
just
awesome.
like lounging now. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to take it easy right here, take a
That's
nap.
the best. You gotta love these guys. If you don't like guinea pigs, something's wrong with you. It means you're a Yahtzee. You know. Speaking of Yahtzees, it's funny too because over at San Diego they announced I guess the fourth title for the Captain America movie, and it's not Hey Sam, you're not Captain America. It's New World Order is what they're calling it, and it was
Oh,
hilarious
God.
because I went to go click to see what's trending, and there was just a whole slew of people posting up shit from like Klaus Schwab. All of the things that they don't want to be trending is trending because of Captain America.
Nice.
That was the stupidest title they could have put on that film.
Well, remember, was it Call of Duty or Medal of Honor? One of those games actually featured Yuri Bezmenov's speeches and warning about like these, the subversive actions of Marxism destroying a nation from within. And I think it started alerting the normies. So like, wait a minute, this is real?
For everybody that doesn't know, go ahead and do your homework tonight. So the minute all the streams are ended and you got a little bit of time to yourself, I want you to go watch 1984. Then you'll understand a little bit better. You'll be able to put all the pieces together. It'd be like that game. What was that game with the pop up? You had the little pegs that you put in it. Perfection.
Oh yeah. Anticipation.
Well, I want to say, we're talking about perfection. It's people in my chat. We got Lion Ratton in the house.
Hey.
We got the Clown World Review, man. Dude, Vince McMahon announced his retirement from WWE. Oh no, it's a lie.
I'm selling it to the highest bidder.
Shit. Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll poke fun at him this weekend as well, because we're going to be over on Draven's channel tomorrow night. We got another wrestling event we're going to be going over, and that's going to be fun. But Vinnie Mac is apparently he's gone, or he's going to be leaving. And it could have been because of a lot of those sexual harassment lawsuits that were in the pipeline there, and thanks to his daughter and other people. But hey, McMahon has always been a scumbag, so it is what it is. What are you going to do? That's how these people roll. How do you think he's in the position he's in? He's like, oh, you want to be a star? Bend over. And then the referee's like, I'm just a referee. I don't care. Bend over.
Somebody's about to get the Pat Patterson up in this place.
Yeah. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you shouldn't have clinched.
Uh-oh. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm glad to see Parrot Heads in the house as well. Are they? I hope they're not still going. But even if they are, well, you can tell people come over here because Friday at 5 p.m. is when we always stream. So take that, Walton.
The Van Halen album.
We have Pale Rider in the house as well, man. How you doing?
Yeah, that's Lion Ratton. He's one of my boys. He's a good dude.
Lion Ratton's fantastic. Love him. Yeah, he's always in the chat too. Soul Assassin's in the house. How you doing, man?
Sugar Christ, Jim.
Schwab is Captain America now. You will own nothing and be happy.
Eat your insects.
Hail NWO.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
I think McMahon's going to come after us for that little tune.
Oh god. Yeah. Copyright
yeah.
strike.
These people are insane. Decepticon, how you doing, brother? Good to see you as well. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna hit some cool stuff. 24 Eyes, how you doing?
Hey.
Those eyes, they're looking at us, all of them. It's a beautiful thing. And Tony's calling me Vinny Gash. Gash. Gash.
Oh, no.
Don't say Gash. Adult Gash. Young Gash. Adult Gash. Young Gash.
Dr. Vinny and Mr. Gash.
It works better when I have a big. I caught the Rona and monkeypox at the same time. I blame it on the Gash.
Look at that expression.
Yeah, he's
furrowed and confused, like
I amplified it just a touch.
Oh
that
man,
guy's a creep. Gash, I like young Gash. Get back on that small world ride. Oh, no, you don't, you son of a bitch. Anyway,
oh man, did you hear about Grandpa Joe getting cancer /COVID?
Well, this happens when you shower with your own daughter.
Yeah. He literally made a speech and told everybody he has cancer. It's like, dude, how this is indefensible at this point. Like,
yeah. Again, we have the fact.
The fact that her father took showers with her in a way that was, quote, not appropriate. Ask yourself, is there any explanation for that behavior that is justifiable? And there's not. It's sick and it's horrifying.
Is
not okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it ever appropriate to take a shower with your?
It blows my mind how this can be non-news to the rest of the world. I mean, right? Ivanka couldn't sit on her dad's lap without it being,
Yeah. These people are twisted, and I know everyone put out those memes. Now they're afraid that he's not going to be able to sniff children anymore.
Yeah, because he lost his sense of smell.
This guy needs to hurry up and get out there and sniff all the kids he can before the gas takes effect of him. His running mate over there, his good buddy Kamala, who could barely put a sentence together, supposedly he caught it from her. Isn't that hilarious? And Chris Fisk, why so serious?
But hey, you know what? I'm going to get into some news that happened over at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, I know I've been itching for this figure, and I know that
that's amazing. That is amazing.
Itching like the type of itching that you need cream for, or
no?
Some ointment.
It's the toy itch, Tommy. You're very familiar with it, you son of a bitch.
Applaud.
I'm kind of retarded. That man's a threat to this country.
But NECA, they did an amazing job with this. I know there was a slight problem. They said that the Lugosi estate had some concerns or something happened. But it looks like they worked it out in time for San Diego Comic-Con. And
nice.
This thing is a 10 out of 10.
Look at
for
that.
Anyone, anybody who's been watching the channel, I've been doing the reviews on their Universal Monster figures. And the Lugosi, myself and Lasso, I know we're both huge fans of this stuff. That's why I want to make sure she was on this one as well as we show.
Welcome.
Well, you know what,
Yeah.
Vinny? I mean, maybe this is just me, but I would almost make a bet that after this gets released and it's fully out in market, how much make a bet they're going to come out with a 4-pack with all of them?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Well, I would definitely buy that. I love classic Universal Monsters. I like, again, talking about class here. I mean, look at this man. This is a man like,
Yeah.
You don't immediately look and think, oh, look, this guy's gonna suck out all my fucking blood, like that's the part of the danger of the predator, like he's a man of sophistication and class.
Look at that.
But there's an underlying darkness. Like Bela Lugosi just did
Multiple heads.
amazing. Like,
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
sorry, I'm rambling, but I love this.
No, I agree.
You're 100% correct, brother. And here's the thing too that was very impressive. They said he didn't really know the language properly. They were giving him the lines, and he was delivering them the way that he did, like a world class actor. It's the cadence and everything.
He came from from theater and stuff, didn't he?
He came from Hungary. He came from Hungary.
Yeah,
he's Hungarian born.
Yeah, and they said he was still very broken English, and he couldn't really even understand the lines they were giving him, but he was able to, again, deliver them like he did, and you could never even tell. That's damn impressive.
Wow.
I like that, multiple heads. You've got the Sirius, and then you got the what's it, the devil smile?
Yeah.
Good evening.
I think it's 3 heads they actually come with, because the other ones. Yeah, the other ones also came with 3 different heads. So it's one in the package and 2 extra. But this is damn impressive. But I believe the coffin's going to be a separate piece, because that's how NECA's been doing it.
That's sweet.
I'm telling you, Vinny, they're going to release a 4-pack, and all those extras like the coffin and everything are going to be in it. You watch.
A mega pack.
Here's the thing. I'm not sure if they're going to do that for the simple fact that they've already been re-released. So we have 2 versions of each of them. So there's color and black and white on all the Universal monsters. And then I think they're doing yet another different packaging, because at San Diego Comic-Con, they showed 2 extra new boxes for pre-existing figures. So there's another version of the Mummy, and there's another version of the Wolfman. And I think it's like a holographic kind of like cover sheet on it. They're known for doing repaints. They're notorious for that. But I think because the estates are separate, that I don't think they're going to be doing a pack together like that. And the other reason why I said that is because years ago, there was my brother and I were involved, not Frankie, a different one. We're involved in doing like these little busts for like the DVD and the Blu-ray release. And they had it was Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Dracula, and they were all under a sideshow, which had the rights for them. But they said, again, the estates had to agree upon it. Now, if they won't agree upon doing these figures, it won't happen, like to put the 3 of them together. Because right now it's like a single license each, it looks like. I think except for the Karloff estate. Because Karloff, they signed off on multiple ones because he played, the Mummy and Frankenstein. So if anything, we might get a 2-pack of that. That's possible. But I don't know. What would be awesome, and I doubt that they would do this, Abbott and Costello.
Oh.
That would be fantastic and a really great addition to put to these, because of the, they meet the Wolfman, they meet Frankenstein. They had those movies which were hilarious.
Well,
go ahead.
What gets me excited is that we're starting to explore back to the classics. Like this, these are high quality, like new creations that are made off of things that are like almost 100 years ago. But like it makes me wonder if that also will progress toward the Hammer properties, for example. All the Hammer horror films will be like, these guys are making some bank. Let's get some Christopher Lee and what's his face there, Peter. What the hell is his name? Peter Cushing in there.
Yep.
Like, imagine getting like Van Helsing and Christopher Lee's Dracula.
Mm-hmm. That would be amazing. I do see something like that. They would do it. They definitely would.
Dracula throughout the ages,
Yeah.
Dracula from Dead and Loving It. Yes, Leslie. He's got to come with the chicken in the line, though.
Yeah, we need the bat form too, where it's just his face.
I'm telling you that somewhere out there in the world, there's someone who's got the ultimate Dracula toy collection. I bet you that there's someone who's just got just crazy amounts of merch in their fucking house. It'd be really something to look at. Never thought about
I
it.
remember seeing somewhere, Liam, there was somebody that actually had a store, and it started with a collection, and then they wound up creating a store that was almost 100% Dracula. Like anything that you could imagine being associated with Dracula, they had it in their store.
I want to see that. That's wild. That'd be wild.
I saw a few people. They were making a little petition on this figure before it gets released. If they would put the Spanish actor as well, because here's something that I don't know if a lot of people knew it, but there was a Spanish version released right after this one. So every scene that was shot in the original movie, as soon as they left, they had a second unit come in, and while all the sets were still up, they shot the entire movie in Spanish for Spanish audiences with another actor. And everyone said like they were hoping that they would put the guy's head in this pack as well, which would be hilarious.
That might have been that's the hullabaloo with the estate was over, you know? That might have been.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Well, that makes it interesting because, like, you know, coming from an predominantly English speaking, you know, background, like I've never seen, you know what I mean? Like when I think of Dracula, like Bela Lugosi is the de facto iconic, like everybody spoofed it, even Sesame Street. You know, this is what I think of when I think of Dracula. But imagine coming from like a Latin American country or like from Spain, and you know what I mean? Like I wonder if Bela Lugosi isn't their Dracula. Like it'd be interesting to see that.
Yeah,
I'm sure they have versions of that that are dubbed over. I mean, just like we get a lot of those movies that come from other countries that are dubbed.
It's a crazy mixed world. You know, who knows? Like their big bird is green. You know, like
Sesame Place.
Yeah, who knows what you're gonna get in foreign countries? It's always interesting. You travel a lot and you see just how different, but just how the same we all are. But you can't underestimate the most powerful weapon on the planet, and that's Hollywood. You know,
propaganda.
I'm not joking. It's more powerful than nukes. It's why China wants to control it, and it's like, these guys. It goes all the way to children's entertainment and all the way to adult. It's like so you get something that's like modern again. Bela Lugosi is the definitive Dracula. You're going to recognize him everywhere. Superman, you recognize the character in every country around the world. Like the propaganda machine, once it's got something that's marketable and valuable, it will just crush out everything else and push that in. So, like, you'll find that even if there are variations, you know, like we're saying, like Green Big Bird, you know, there's enough parody and referential stuff that this thing will become the definitive thing in other countries. It's very interesting. It shows you the power of celebrity and the power of Hollywood, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I miss jingoism. Like I miss the 80s where like, you know, it's almost like a pep rally. You know, it's like, it's our team, like everything, like a real American hero or like, you know, USA and like all the, you know, like I miss that. And now everything is like, America, we suck. Such a terrible country.
Isn't it twisted? I mean, this is
insane. Like everyone hates America. Like that's one of the things that's sort of like around the time that they were doing the South Park guys were doing that America movie. Sorry, again, I'm half asleep, but like the World Police movie. I was just saying, that's what we need. We need America to be the world police because anyone who's traveled around and knows what other countries that don't have Western civilization alike know that it's not this magical utopia. And it's like, I forgot my point. It's like, I'm sorry.
No, I like when we have like the whole
everyone hates America. Everyone hates America. Like everyone hates you guys, just so you were aware. Like,
we're aware. Have you seen our president?
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
you know, it's a sad stereotype too.
Yeah, and then the dickheadery of like hating America for defending liberty and freedom and truth and having belief in things like this aggressive, toxic, narcissistic, fucking vitriol has infected American culture, so that now Americans hate themselves, and it's just fucking like I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
because,
well, see,
I'll tell you what, I know for a fact anybody that hates America is nothing but a slack jaw bundle of
Hey.
sticks, Liam. And we're not going to tolerate it. These guys need some good chaw. Stuff will make you a sexual tyrannosaurus.
well, you know what it is, too? All right, we'll get into this then.
I love America, man. I love America.
Well, here's the thing, too. They're trying to change how people think altogether. Like that sick, twisted bastard that shot all those kids. So a lot of people, I don't know if they're aware of it, but you know, it's been talked about again recently that he got into a car accident on the way to the school, and he came out of the car, firing at 2 people, and there was a cop that could have taken him out, and the cop, he called in and he was asking, he said, "Yeah, I have a clear shot. Can I take it?" And they did not respond to him.
Well, you know what, Vinny, you want to hear something interesting? So, as you know, I've got a family member who's involved with law enforcement down here in Florida. And I asked her about it. And she told me, believe it or not, it's not quite an easy thing to actually sort through. It's really easy from somebody on the outside looking in saying they should have did this and they should have did that. What they don't realize that there's been actually so many restrictions and different forms of, how can I put this? Basically different forms of oh God, I can't think of the word. I hate when that happens, but it's different. It's different ways that they have to do things, that they have to abide by certain statutes that they're placing upon.
Do you mean protocol?
Protocols.
Thank
you.
The word you're looking for.
That is the word I am looking for. Thank you so much.
No problem.
But
no problem.
There's so many things set in place that it's against them to even really act. And she was giving me 4 examples. She was saying, like, just say that there's somebody who's driving recklessly through a neighborhood. Well, they're not allowed to pursue that person regardless of what they're doing, because it could possibly cause the officer to lose control and hit some civilian car or a civilian, or destroy some of their property, and then that's all going to come back onto the precinct.
We need more Dirty Harrys in the force.
I mean, that's the biggest problem. She was telling me that's actually facing law enforcement right now, especially right here in Florida. And so, I mean, it's a double-edged sword now at this point. You're damned if you do, and then you're damned if you don't.
That's exactly it. Because there's that hesitation as well, because now, everything else is on the line for this guy. His life, his career, he could be canceled. Let's say he did kill that kid.
You mean like sorry.
I was going to say, I was just going to say, before he went into the school and all those people died for nothing, if the cop had taken him out, would the cop have been put under a microscope?
Yes.
He would have been terrorized. Well, look at what happened with Jose Elba. Jose Elba rightfully defended himself lethally. Piece of trash came and messed him up. And this man defended himself. And then the DA economically terrorized this man. They're like, "Oh, okay, well, they dropped his charges." Yeah, he had originally a $250,000 bail, and after backlash from social media, they lowered it down to $50,000. That's still $50,000 that a bodega worker and his family has to come up with.
Right.
Well, the old phrase used to be
like. Sorry, you're saying, Lesu?
Is the fear of being canceled, is that really a good excuse though? Because if you take that oath, right, to become an officer, you being canceled should not be on your mind when you are there to stop someone from shooting up a school. That
in the city of Chicago. In the city of Chicago, it's not the fear of being canceled; it's the fear of being imprisoned or fined.
Yeah,
they have passed the law that the Chicago cops are now personally liable for every action they take while wearing the badge.
And
so
that's kind of the point I was trying to make with the protocol things. I mean, they are going to be attacked by their own, because they have those internal investigators that investigate any shooting. I mean, they literally have to get the authority to shoot somebody now at this point.
Well, look at how well that's working out.
Pretty much cut the balls off these officers at this point.
You've got to understand that this is a necessary red tape that they've got to put up so that we can move forward into the bright new future of RoboCop, where all police officers have a little artificial intelligence in their Saiyan Scouter style device that says, "You may shoot now. crime 87%. Take the shot. You know,
Hits him in the crotch.
That's
Well,
yeah,
look at how terrible these
that's what
policies are
we're
working.
into.
Like look at the end results. Like if you're a law enforcement officer and you're in Chicago and you're looking at this going, yeah, everything's fine. You're clearly the dog meat sitting in the house drinking the coffee on fire.
Well,
Well, you know
time out.
what? Here's another one.
There-
Vinny knows this one too. There was the sheriff over there in Polk County who literally came out and said it would be easier for us as a civilian if you take the shot and kill them.
Oh, you mean like that kid in the mall?
Absolutely. In Chicago, there are cops who haven't had a day off in 21 days.
Damn.
Because the department is that understaffed. I'm sorry, I get angry. I apologize.
No. It's perfectly all right because this is it, right? They're doing this on purpose. It's by design. They want to weed out the good ones so that they have people who are going to comply to their narrative.
Yeah, so they have stormtroopers.
That's it. They did it in the military. They're doing it in the police, and that's something that sucks because there's so many great people in law enforcement that just they're getting the short end of the stick, and a lot of them they're still putting up with it.
You know, remember when cops used to be heroes? When
Yeah.
they were like treated with like respect and
Remember
fucking-
9/11?
Yeah. Well,
I was up
First
there.
responders, man.
But
My
it's like it's sad the way that things are. But I mean, this is the world. I mean, we kind of the writing was on the wall when they released G.I. Joe action figures targeted at an adult audience, and they thought, all right, we're going to strip all of the red, white, and blue off the logos. We're just going to make them black and white. We're going to take away the word America, and we're going to get rid of all of the guns and replace them with lasers because we're worried about people's delicate sensibilities and promoting gun violence. And it's like this was a toy line that was targeted at 30, 40-year-old men that were collectors like when they were children. It's over. Like the culture war has been lost. That's the thing that like I'm so disillusioned with is like there's nothing we can do to change it. All we can do realistically as fucking adults, we're as old as our parents were, you know, like it's time to fucking set up and do shit. The only thing we can fucking do is come together like a community of like-minded people and be like, okay, we're not going to contribute to that bullshit and we're just going to look out for each other and we're going to make the best fucking little town, little street that we can do, you know, and people have just got to come together. It's the only way. I'm not saying start a militia, but I'm saying like sitting around getting angry about it on the internet. Well, billion-dollar companies decide our future and program our children. Like fucking, there's nothing we can do. Like we're powerless. Like, you know, like people.
I don't know, man. That's the black pill.
I know it's the black pill.
Damn it.
That's fucking. It's reality. I'll tell you what. As soon as it cost less than a $20 bill in Australia to produce a drone that can kill you from the sky where you can't even see it with 100% accuracy at 200 meters, like it's over. It's over. They're mass producing these things already. It's done.
There's footage of that stuff in China. Did you see that they were driving around the streets in a tank over there?
Oh yeah.
The only thing that we can do is to come together as like-minded people and be different. Be the change we want to see. We're not going to be able to like the president fucks his daughter or some shit. Like his son
allegedly in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
I don't fucking know. I don't follow enough of this shit. And I know, and I've seen, I don't follow it anymore. Yeah, I've seen enough to just be like, all right, it's a fucking lost cause, right? I've seen good men who speak out against cancel culture go 150% in so long as it serves their interests. I've seen everyone say, hey, we got to do something about it, but then they're more interested in making money off being angry about it than actually producing positive change.
But yeah,
but that's the thing is,
today you're going to have cops that are doing the same fucking thing, that are just sitting there going, it's not in my self-interest to shoot this motherfucker that's shooting kids, and I don't want to go to jail, so kids are going to die. That's 2022.
Yep.
Right?
But that's the nature of, like, you have to understand human nature. You've outlined pieces of it, you know, what's not in my best interest or whatever, or that people are using hate or whatever. But that's humanity. Humanity is a doomed species. The only way we ever get together is when we have a mutual enemy. Like the only time you'll ever have world peace is when the aliens come, you know? So with that said, With that said, we have the power to turn that into a positive force. For example, right now Chicago is a big fucking problem. I'm sorry for dropping the F-bomb, but it's a huge problem. You've got cops that are afraid to do their freaking jobs because they're now being singled out by a system put in place by communist dictators, essentially. We got to start looking at the smaller targets. The DA that set up Jose Alba's economic terrorism.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice that's running Chicago. Get that thing out of there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's absolutely frightening. I mean, I have a 20 and 22-year-old sons. Their birthdays are coming up really soon, so I've almost got two of legal age children. My older son and my husband both are licensed to carry. My younger son has been volunteering with the local police department since he was 13 years old. And there's two things that have changed within the last 2.5 years. One is that my husband and older son will think twice as to whether or not they're going to pull out that gun. And the sad thing is they're like, we think we can only worry about defending ourselves because that's all the insurance is going to cover. And if I'm trying to, exactly. I mean, think about all of the parents who were put in handcuffs, who were trying to get into that school to save their children. When the cops wouldn't do it. My son, the one who volunteers with the police department, it's a great program. He started when he was 13. They put him in little uniforms because it's kind of an offshoot of the Cub Scouts, but it's a full police uniform. They get like a badge, their name, they get the hat, they get to carry a utility belt. So they got the flashlight and the handcuffs and, the whole 9 yards. It's awesome stuff. It's been wonderful. Well, guess what happened 3 years ago? They can't wear those uniforms anymore because it would identify them or possibly misidentify them as a police officer. Because my son is only 3.5 years younger than someone who could be hired for the police department.
Meanwhile, in New York,
exactly,
they do in New York. They have the Islam police. Well, they have these Muslim police or whatever that are like in these quasi-marked squad cars, and it's like to any layman that sees that, they're going to think that's law enforcement. Yet they're freaking out over these kids that are recruits in a junior program to become part of law enforcement.
Exactly. And when my son was helping out a local department, because, they help each other out for like big events, like, summer fests and concerts and things like that. Not only could he not wear his uniform, he could not be further than 5 feet away from the police officer he was supporting because the neighborhood is so bad. Exactly, because the neighborhood is so bad. We're like here in, we're like 2 miles away, but here in our village, he directs traffic by himself. He's teaching the younger kids how to write tickets. I mean, they're teaching each other how to do all the protocols, practicing their 10 codes, the whole 9 yards. But I'm telling you, we go to the other side of town.
Yeah.
And they can't stand. Yeah, it's a war zone. It's horrible. But
look what Beetlejuice did to that place.
Exactly.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. A nightmare.
And like I said too, New York is completely gone. They just had the mayor was all bitching and crying as well. Like, oh, we need more help now. We need this. We need food. Oh yeah, because you let all the the illegals in, and they're destroying everything. And who did that? It was that whole administration. It's just so much bullshit that's out there all the time, and that's what I can't stand. Because there's people again trying to change the narrative. And it's poisoned everything from what's going on right now in the world, from entertainment. Entertainment's one of the top ones that they're trying to do because by doing that, it's the brainwashing that's very, very easy to do through movies, shows, books, you name it. And that's why
it's already been done. They've been doing it for like 20 years.
Oh, of course.
It's actually been much longer than 20 years. I remember running across an article in my father's house from a newspaper where they were talking about they were implementing this shit in the 1980s. It's been a slow burn, and it's been a very long game by these people.
Well, time out. It was a slow burn for a while, and then they just amped it up. They just went full force. Spiked. And that's why everyone sees it now clear as day. And even
it's the Trump thing.
Well, hold on. But they're going, Marvel's not like that, blah, blah, blah. And now they're all seeing it. They're seeing it across the board. Look at the drop-off on Thor 4. That was massive. It's like a 64 to 70% drop-off on that movie. Because everyone's like,
no one even wants to go see. the kids, I'm offering to take them to the movies. Kids don't even want to go see it. They don't care. Like,
No, they want to see
my
TikTok.
my wife said, "Thor's a woman now." I said, "Yeah." She sort of went, "Oh." I said, "Yeah, I know. You meant to look at like, yeah. At least when you go to the superhero movies, you could like look at a nice piece of blonde meat. Now you got to look at a broad, like I do." I mean,
Well, see, again, well, that's the thing too. Like what I was saying though, it's all about the brainwashing shit. And if people don't comply to it, then they scratch their heads like, "Oh, how can we go at another angle?" You know. And then you have the people who just want to take advantage as well, like what we've seen in the comic book sphere, in the indie scene as well. They're trying to change narratives. They put out bullshit about other creators, whisper networks, or they harass and stalk, and then they scratch their heads. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Oh, he canceled us. No. You guys stalked, harassed, and stole IP. That's why this shit happened. You know?
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what, Vinny? One of the things that drove me nuts, and it still drives me nuts to this day, is when people started off talking about entertainment. We started talking about, a lot of people were talking about comic books, and they were talking about TV shows, and they were talking about movies. And you had all these people pushing back. Well, it's just a comic book. It's just a cartoon. It's just a movie. Who cares? You don't understand the bigger picture. You are not seeing what is coming. This is just the beginning of this. And you still to this day have these idiots who talk about they hate these companies and they hate what they're pushing and the narrative that they're behind and the narrative that they are creating by help to embolden these politicians who are freaking speaking along the same goddamn lines. They're talking out against these people, yet they're turning around and they're giving these same companies money to funnel back into the system that hates them. I mean, how retarded can you be at this point?
Oh, very.
Once upon a time, they controlled the church, and so people couldn't read. You know, people couldn't read originally, so everyone just sort of did what they were told. Then people learned to read, and the church had a big split up. But they still had the church. Everyone was a god. It was a God-fearing nation, a God-fearing world, and so they could control what people said and did through the fear of God. And then they decided that God wasn't cool anymore because they wanted to sort of worship things of the earth. So they shifted their allegiances to, fascism, to tyranny. They sought to control people through beliefs and their division that way. And then they sort of looked around and they went, well, look, as God dies, as civilization turns its back on religion because it's not cool anymore. It's been we attacked it and made it unpopular. It was something to sort of cringe at now, when someone think of the children, it was a joke. We went, well, we need new gods. They looked around and they saw that the last bastion of principle and ideal was the superhero. This is a place where even the godless, the youngest of the most influential minds who needed hope, who needed aspiration, and great thinkers, people who dared to have imagination, would gather as children, and they would grow into people that would be the next storytellers. And so the engineers of Hollywood, the architects of the future, they went and they looked at that and they said, well, if we control the entry point, if we control that funnel, if we control what the next generation of kids think, then we'll control the future of the nation. And if we control the future of the nation, we control the future of creative voices, we control the world. And welcome to 2022. Everyone swallow the black pill. Support the indies that are out here fighting, or just fucking shut up. I'm sick of everyone crying about it. Do something about it.
Exactly. And that's the shit that I always talk about too. I don't just follow the narrative. I don't just drink the Kool-Aid. Most of us and the people on my chat, on my panel, we don't do that shit. If you're just a sheep, if you're just going to listen to somebody and be like, oh yeah, okay, so-and-so told me I shouldn't be talking to so-and-so. I shouldn't back that project because a bigger name said not to. Or these are all bullshit narratives. Make these decisions on your own. Go look at these projects. Go find out what's going on. Do your research. That's what I mean.
Look out for your fucking fellow man. You know what I mean?
That too.
We all fucking hate each other. Like Chris just said earlier, it's like, oh, that's sort of the nature of humanity. Yeah, humanity by its fucking core is shit, right? But if we accept that humanity by its fucking core is shit, and we just judge everyone based off the fucking lowest common denominator, then no one ever has a chance to be better. And we can be better. We have free will and the choice to be good people, good men. We can have integrity, and we can care about our community, and we can care about other people. It's not gay or lame to be worried about people and to want to live in a nice, safe home. to want to have your family be safe, to want your community to be safe.
Well,
there's no shame in that. There's no shame in going to church and having nice hair or making sure you've got a nice society. Yeah, hey, sweetie, how you doing? All right, guys, I'm sorry. I got neighbors
all right.
come over.
No, but you're 100%
The neighbors
correct.
have come over. The neighbors' kids are here, ironically. See, it's safe for them to come over here. That's
part of it, right? What does it say? It takes a village to raise a family, raise kids, because that's what it was supposed to be. We're all supposed to be helping one another out. And
how many people still talk to their neighbors?
Well, this is it, right? Yeah, people don't even want to say hi anymore. You're walking and you're going for a walk or something, and usually you wave and say hi to somebody. How you doing? How's your day going? They don't do that anymore. They'll look down, they'll put an angry face on, or they're staring into their phone and pretending not to see people walking by. There's a whole, like I said, they changed the language and how everyone interacts with one another because they want people to fight. They want people to do that shit because the people who are doing that, they're controlling the narrative. They're telling people what they could and can't buy and talk to you across the board. Look at how it is.
Look, can you bring up King KDI's chat for a minute? Just for a minute, the one about nature.
Well, I'll tell you really quick, though. I don't know what kind of neighbors you guys got, but the raccoons around here are very respectful.
So King KDI says, nature by its core is shit because if you stand out in Mother Nature, it will do its best to kill you. Kill or be killed. Hey, I agree. I hate the sort of fairy tale pretend like nature works in harmony bullshit. I'm a survivalist. I grew up in Cubs and Scouts. I'm from Australia. Go out there, it's fight and die. But look, are you a fucking monkey? Are you a monkey? Am I a monkey? Or are we fucking human beings? We don't have to devolve into that. We're a civilized fucking socically, and we've lost
but that's where tribalism. That's where tribalism comes in, and it's been demonized for no apparent reason. Because tribalism, in and of itself, can be a good thing because it's a bunch of people of like-minded either origins or ideas or whatever that are coming together.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said earlier, I said, hey, we've all got to fucking get together and do something. We've got to, like, I'm not saying fucking go out on an island and fucking live on your own in the mud, I'm saying that, like, fucking, there's got to be an active attempt to rally and do something because society's got to the point where, like, people are, like, literally begging for a civil war. But all that's going to do is escalate shit and people are going to get killed. Where
it's gonna make things worse.
Very simple. It's just taking charge of your fucking life again.
Yeah, Liam,
taking charge of your families.
Liam,
like
the ones who want a civil war, it's not the regular people. It's
people that
there's
never
a lot
seen
of hype
war.
that gets built up because everyone is so angry. But it's the powers that be. They want that, so it's an excuse to have thousands of people dead in the streets. That's what they want.
The simplest way to describe that, Vinny, divide and conquer.
Yeah.
That's
it's what Soul Assassin's saying.
Everyone wants us fucking divided. Someone said early in the chat, America's never been so divided. Like, yeah, it is. It's fucked. Like, I think, is there anyone that disagrees that truth, freedom, justice, and liberty for all is a bad thing? What happened that's a principle that people have an issue with? Like, who's out there saying that these things are wrong or bad? That's what America was built on.
The people in power are saying that that's wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amen.
You're right.
Yeah, we're all divided now by special little fruity groups where it's like, I'm sorry, I can't hang out with you because I'm Jewish, or I can't hang out with you because you're not Asian, or and it's like that has never been an issue ever. I mean, I grew up in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. None of that shit. None of that shit even registered, and now all of a sudden we've got like special little groups that everybody's divided into. Dude, that's Marxism. This is what Yuri Bezmenov warned us about.
I got my kids talking about any bully stuff and stuff like that, like talking to me at the dinner table about this shit. And I'm sitting there, I'm in rural Australia. I'm thinking, like, who has a problem with the gays? Like, who's picking on the gay people? Like, when was the last time we saw? It's not the 1930s anymore.
Right.
Like you got all these revolutionary shows on, like every single fucking show they watch on the fucking Disney Channel has got every single fucking show has at least 2 characters come out as gay on it. Like it's this big, brave, courageous thing. I'm like, everyone's gay. No one cares.
Most of us in the 70s, 80s, growing up with that stuff, Liam, we were like, okay, somebody came out and said they were gay, okay, well, good for you. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as you're not trying to kiss me, I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, just what people do in the privacy of their bedrooms is no big deal. Like, they're treating it like it's this huge cultural struggle, like there's persecution. It's like, no one gives a fuck. You got parades,
they're just not into what you're
dog
into.
masks and march down the street in celebration of shoving shit up their ass. No one cares. If there was a problem, that wouldn't be happening. You know,
well, that's just one vector, though. There's also like all black Americans are victims and all this stuff, and it's like, dude, I don't know a single American that wants other Americans to fail. Like from a generalist perspective,
we had Black Lives Matter here when back in the beginning of around the beginning of CG, right? So about 2015, 16, around that time, we started having. I was living up on Checkerboard Hill, right? And we had the young Aboriginal community there, who I was heavily involved with, you know, bringing up Black Lives Matter and shit because it was coming in over social media. Now, Checkerboard Hill's called Checkerboard Hill because you got white family in one house and a black family in the next. So like that's how it is on the whole fucking top of the hill.
Diversity right there.
Yeah, now it's always been that way. Ain't no fucking racism. Ain't no one's got problems with one another. And now all of a sudden you got these kids they're growing up next to white kids.
Yeah, don't play with them.
As them that are struggling just as much as them, and they're acting like they're fucking victims.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking like, no, you're not. Like everyone's struggling here. It's because you're on the fucking hill. This is the hard bit of town. Like, no one's holding you down any more than they're holding down Larry next door. Like everyone's got to lift each other up.
But like we're focusing on the differences.
And these kids don't know. They're being fucking programmed by social media and fucking propaganda to be told you're a victim because of the color of your skin. You're a victim because of something you can't change. To radicalize them, you know. Like, and it traps them. It makes them think that they can't fucking fix their lives, and that's not fair to them. It victimizes them. You know.
Well, nobody's talking about the fact that Black lives are American lives. You know what I mean?
Because America's a dirty word, Chris. That's what they're trying to push. Like we said before, nobody
wants ghettos. Nobody wants that shit. Nobody wants a crime-ridden city that you can't even walk in. Like,
obviously,
you know what? But that's the thing is like, there's this fake narrative out there that there's the evil white supremacy boogeyman or whatever. Nobody wants that shit. Nobody except for the people that are in control.
Right,
and that's
not entirely true, though. That's not entirely for somebody who actually grew up in a ghetto area, and I've moved to other places that weren't, and then became it. There are certain elements that are within the ghetto that want to create more ghetto areas when they move out. This is not.
But those are
scenario. This is fact. There are certain people that want to bring that to.
Yeah, but they're created that way though. At a natural state,
without a doubt. I won't argue that point, but I'm saying it's not just the system now. There's people that really believe that this is the only way of life and that they need to propagate that in other places that they go.
Yeah, and they shouldn't proliferate. Like we shouldn't be looking at that as the example to follow. We should be looking at that as the cautionary example to avoid. You know, like there are plenty of people in this country that, regardless of their skin color, are excelling well better than everybody else, or are doing so bad that like they're slipping through the cracks and they really need help and nobody's giving it to them. And that has nothing to do with your skin color.
Exactly.
Like, you're an American, like home team, buddy. If you're not rooting for the home team, get the fuck out of the stadium.
Right, but here's the problem: we have officials and people who are making the laws and everything. They're the ones who don't want the American dream. They just want to be rich on their hill. That's what they want. Look at every fucking single one of them. Obama, Pelosi, all these motherfuckers. They all have beachfront property from.
They're all the pigs in animal.
Climate control, and the sea levels are rising, and we're all going to be underwater, and blah blah blah. Really? So why the fuck would you get that mansion right next to the water? You're full of shit. You're full of shit. And the video that's coming out
so
again.
Australia is a crazy green country, and I don't mean like crazy like like Looney Tunes crazy. I mean like we really put high emphasis on our environmental protection. Now, from when I was in kindergarten, I have a distinct memory of this. I remember sitting there while the teacher talk to us about the sea levels rising because of global warming, because we have a lot of environmental studies in our courses. The Barton brothers who are in the chat will attest to this, I'm sure. Any other Aussies that we've got, they're talking to us from the dangers of climate change and climate control from as soon as you can talk, right? And I remember them showing a map of what Australia would look like in 20 years, and a huge part of the country that I was in was covered with water, and it had like a big inland sort of sea. And they're like, this is what's going to happen because of climate change and all of this shit. And that stuck with me my whole life, because I looked at it, I went, well, where are we going to live? What are we going to do? Like, we're going to be underwater. Mm-hmm. And then I was then a 24, 25-year-old little blue-head punk rocker, little, laughing Liam Gray. And I just sort of had that memory again. And I sat there and I thought, like, what the fuck's going on? And I looked into it. And, of course, nothing, of course, is the sea level had raised not 100, well, not like 10 or 15 feet like they said it was going to, but through their projections. It had raised 1 inch, 3 centimeters. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, I was gonna bring up, there was the founder from the Weather Channel who said that the climate shit, it was a hoax, and he waved to the audience. Hello, everyone. He was on CNN. He was fighting with that asshole on there.
I know that was glorious,
Mr. Potato Head.
And it's been making the rounds again. This was years ago, and they said after that interview, just like a few months later, he had a mysterious death. That individual, because he said nope, we've never had that issue. We never will have that issue. He goes, it's preposterous. And this was the founder of the Weather Channel.
It's fear, right? It's fucking fear. It's something.
It's fear mongering. Yeah.
It's fear. And look, everyone wants to fucking protect the environment except for like peak assholes. Like, no one wants to watch baby seals die. But like, all of this money goes, it's a fucking such a scam. Like, I started getting into this and looking into this. And I don't want to get full conspiracy theorist here. I'll sound fucking crazy without like stuff to actually show you. But short version, you just ask yourself a question like this: why is all the money going into research to study how doomed we are instead of building habitats and environments for endangered species? Mm-hmm. Setting up breeding programs for endangered animals. If we're worried, why are we not taking this money and building vast areas of sustainable?
They are burning money. Do you know? I saw a video. There's a study of shrimp on treadmills.
Yep.
Here's the kicker: $15 million budget that they have to study shrimp running on treadmills. Get the fuck out of
Vinny,
here.
are you not concerned about those shrimp getting their proper exercise? Are you fat shaming those shrimp?
The fatter
Jumbo shrimp.
You know what? I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to say I'm pro fat shrimp. I don't know if you guys have ever eaten a skinny shrimp, but it's not very satisfying.
It's so weird hearing an Aussie say shrimp. Instead of prawns.
He's like, take those shrimp, overfeed them, and put them in a small box with no exercise.
Yeah, that's why we're the resident experts on it. Get out of the cities. Get the fuck out of the cities. Find a nice small little community with your family, with people that share your values and give a fuck.
Gatekeep.
And that's what you got to do. Go somewhere.
We got to be Karen hunters.
Yeah, go somewhere where there's fucking nothing, where the land's worth nothing. Buy a huge swath of land, build yourself a mansion of fucking wood, and just live there and be fucking happy. That's what you gotta fucking do.
Well, I want to get back. I want to get back to something that Liam said earlier, where he was talking about it's fear. It's fear mongering, and it 100% is. I mean, look at the stupidity that we see right now, because they've been talking about climate change since like the 1940s, 1950s. Go back and watch Rodan. They actually have climate. They're talking about global warming in that movie, and when that was done in was that 46 or something? I want to say. So they were talking about it all the way back then, and of course the name has just changed over the years, and now we've gotten to the stupidity that seasonal weather changing is now climate change. Holy shit! Have you never heard of the summer and the summer months and the summer heat waves?
Like they're doing in the UK right
people,
now.
This is a thing that has happened in the past.
Here's the thing, Tommy. Here's the thing. Climate change is real. See, it is real. It's just the cause of it is not fucking real. See, we've put out less
Climate
CO2 and
change right
shit
there.
into the fucking atmosphere right now than we did during the Industrial Revolution. But the world's getting hotter. Why is that? I'll tell you fucking why it is. Because the planet is on a fucking wobble. This is known fucking fact. They teach
Yeah,
it in high
NASA said
school.
this.
The planet's moving.
Yep.
You want to know why there was an ice age all of that time ago and there's not an ice age now? It wasn't because the mammoths were driving all of a sudden started.
It was mammoth farts.
We need more fucking coal plants, and then went extinct, right? Like, the world goes through cycles. It goes through natural changes, like any fucking organism, right?
Yeah.
Like, and we've got to adapt to that, and we've got to accept that. We've got to combat our own impact, like, you know, maybe not blowing up nuclear power plants. So that doesn't even really fucking happen, you know. But like,
I hear it's all my fault.
But like giving money to fight shrimp diabetes, we don't need that.
You're
Why
wrong.
do you think the dinosaurs? It's the same thing with the dinosaurs. Why do you think they existed? They existed because for billions of years, the planet was so hot they were able to grow that damn big. I mean, it's warmed up a little bit recently, and then we've got freak aberrations like the dinosaurs coming back like Lizzo. But we got to expect that stuff. I mean, this is going to happen when you get the cooling and heating cycles of the planet. So.
Yeah,
he's right. Lizzo's a fat dinosaur.
It's good to like be able to talk to people that don't just scream at me about being a fascist. But like, I just want the money to be used in a good, productive way. Like, I don't want shit going extinct. I don't want people suffering. But right now, people are being taken advantage of and they're being fleeced. You know, like, so it's subtle. I don't want to sort of spell it out for anyone. But Kakashi Motor Dolls is about people tampering with, you know, genetically modified food. You know, it's like, it's about GMOs and how triggers sort of change. Like, in the society, it leads to sort of a civilization collapse. So there's a lot of elements of this sort of Illuminati stuff in Kakashi. So if you're interested in this stuff, that's where this series is going. It's a bit of a commentary on that in a subtle way. So, but I used to be a member of fucking PETA, guys. I'm an animal rights activist. I love animals. Like, I like them more than people. But like, you know, I don't want to see society collapse. And I don't want to see
love
people.
animals, Liam. They taste delicious.
They do.
Yeah, I eat them too, man. I was a vegan for a long time. It was one of my biggest mistakes in my life. Love
life
meat.
feeds on life.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
and
like,
cow farts are okay.
Yeah, they are. They just
as long as you're downwind.
You know?
Well, no,
Angel says there's flies and crows. Yeah, go check it out, man. There definitely is. They're phasers. They're not lasers. They're phasers. They're sonic lasers. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff going on in there. You're gonna love it.
This book is
I'm
very
not much
smart.
of a stake to pitch it, but if you're interested in environmentalism or sort of, you know, I can't pitch it right now, but it's good.
Well, that's the thing about this book. It is smart, but it's also a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The action in here is amazing. The story is going to pull you in all the way. And again, I've been watching Yuka work on this, helping her out here and there as well. You know, we do hangout streams all the time. You know, just like art streams, and we're always having a good time with this stuff, and helping each other, because that's what we should be doing. And I think the work speaks for itself. But this project is truly amazing. And guess what? It's complete. By the time the campaign is done over here, you know, they're ready to ship out.
Scroll down for just a minute, will you, Vinny? To the guy recultivating the land for a minute. You know.
And how long did it take you to put this together, Liam? Just to give people that don't know.
50 days, 40, 45 or something days.
Right, because you wanted to prove that it could be done in a shorter time. Just
exactly, yeah.
To snub your nose at all these big so-called independent creators who take, I don't know, years to complete a project?
Well, it wasn't really to snub my nose at them so much as it was to just sort of, that's the timeline everyone should sort of be following. But bring it back to King KDI again. He sort of said, like, you got to get out of the cities. Like, That's literally what's going on right there. Like in that scene, see, everyone died from the COVID virus, which is the COVID virus killed everyone.
If the new variant, if they call it that, we're gonna have to have a talk.
It's about the birds, man. The birds brought it. It was bird.
No, I know.
Bird
I'm just saying because
and then the birds came in. The Ziz came in and they ate all the bodies of all of the people and took over the cities, and civilization had to go back to its roots, start over. So this is civilization rising up from the sea. This is sort of the seeds of Tartary. The seeds of neo-civilization rising up from the ashes of Tartary and rebuilding. And this is how they have to survive. And these Kakashi, these scarecrow sentinels that sort of are sold to them by the Norco mega corporation to keep everyone sort of going. You know, it's like they serve as their protectors, and it's they hide basically out in the bush. So that's what it's all about. It's about rebuilding. It's about rebuilding. It's about corporate takeover of civilization and the restructure of it. It's about genetically modified organisms. It's a little bit Mad Max. It's a little bit Trigun. It's going to be a great series. Like, it needs more support than it's getting right now. But like, I thought, hey, I'm not going to stream it. I'm going to I shut my channel down. You know, I want to be work focused because I'm rambling. Because I'm tired. I'm sorry, guys. Go back.
No,
It'd be.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
And I'll give
because there's a lot of stupid shit all the time. Like I said, I was saying earlier, you know,
in 60 days we ship it. You know what I mean? We print it, we ship it. It's yours, you know. Yeah. And if enough copies sell, we do the next one and the next one and the next one, and we get to tell a really cool story that's multi-layered, that's very thought out, that's very well structured, and has beautiful art by the lovely Miss Yuka Cross. You know, that's what I'm offering.
It's gorgeous. This thing is amazing. He's a fantastic creator. Like I said, I've known Liam. I knew him 20 years ago when he was still in his little punk stage, and he was still the same person, great individual, same type of conversations that we used to have. And that's the best thing I'd say out of the last couple of years in this is reconnecting with Liam, because he is the same person. You know,
it means a lot to me, you know, like
true.
I always say that, like, it was
genuine.
The best thing out of all of this was just reconnecting with Vinny, because like I felt like for a really long time I was doing a lot of work that like was not under my name, because I was told that, like, well, it doesn't matter what I was told, but I was doing a lot of work for a lot of people, and wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't getting any credit. I was like, people would fuck up, and then I would drag people's asses out of trouble. And I bought a house with it, so I can't complain, right? But I wanted to get out here and do my own thing and speak truth to power and tell stories and show that I could succeed on my own name. I didn't need to be part of a huge, big machine. I could be out here in the Indies and tell good stories, and I could champion for the fans who I felt were being mistreated and neglected by horrible narcissistic people. And I gave 6 years of my life so far to this, to build this up. And it's been a tremendous struggle, and there've been ups and downs. And it's like, but I really truly believe in the cause. I believe in the people and the artists. And it's been so rewarding helping these artists learn the craft and chase their dreams and put out these books, you know, like, this is my fourth book, I think. Xenotype Suit Extra. Yeah, this is my fifth book, technically, because Wonder Island's still in the works. But because it's been colored, but it's done, but it's been colored. But it's and it's been a real harrowing ordeal to be out here. I've been canceled. You know, in the beginning, I had SJWs come after me. You know,
we all did.
Thankfully, the Aboriginal community here, local, came forward for me and said, no, Liam is not a racist. He, you know, helps in the community, because I was heavily involved in that stuff, you know, like in reading groups and all sorts of stuff, you know.
Yeah. Well, again, it goes back to, you know, certain people are trying to poison the narrative because they don't like when others are free thinking and just want to create great product. They want everyone to comply and be under the same bullshit umbrella of poison. So that's why we are always fighting against that narrative. You know, because there's
And
a lot of bullshit out there.
my whole goal to be out here in the Indies, like I've said from the beginning, is to cultivate a relationship with you guys, the fans, and to produce the kind of stories you want. And I think that you can see from the way that this conversation has gone, they're all concerned about very serious issues that are affecting society in certain ways. We want an escape from it. And that's what I'm offering with Wonder Island. It's pure escapism. There's no politics. It's fun for all ages. You know, from the oldest grandfather to the youngest, you know, bright-eyed shonen fan, you know. And the Xenoverse is again a big commentary on the Illuminati, and it's the issues that sort of plague society and these people that seek to control and manipulate civilization and people like their pawns. Mm-hmm. So, and it's all of my heroes are people that are fighting back against control and tyranny. You know, it's like, and all of the different kinds of tyranny as it's manifest. And here with Jack and Scarlet in Kakashi Murder Dolls, you've got these two kids that were just, I won't want to spoil their origins or anything like that for those who want to sort of follow it, but like they were forced to undergo this horrible surgery, this horrible abusive surgery, so that they could essentially do this job, this thankless job that has them shunned within their own society, within their own little pocket of civilization. And so that they could serve as the sentinels against the coming apocalypse. And it's like, they've got to sort of come to terms with you'll see, it's a good book. It's all my stories have humanity. They've got heart, they've got comedy, they've got action, you know, but I need support of free thinking individuals that are going to get behind my products, you know, like Absolutely. It's like,
well, that's the one thing I enjoy hanging out with you on that level as well, because you really do get into all this stuff. And like, there's even more detail that people are unaware of when they do get the books, because you're thinking about extra stuff. You're going even further back into like details and things that are connecting on so many different levels to, again, humanity, to just the way things were and another time as well. There's so much that gets put across the board, and I'm being kind of vague for a reason, because again, I don't want any spoilers either on this project, because I know what went into this, and I know how much heart is on each page. You know,
you know, and we wanted to make something. People said they wanted sexier art from me. I was like, okay, not sort of something that I'm known for, or what I want to do really, but that's what the people demanded, so that's what we did. You know, we wanted to make something a bit more mature, a bit darker, and that's what we've done. And it's like this story is great. You know, it's how I fight back against tyranny. It's like, I'm not going to get on stream and scream at someone for like 6 hours because they made a movie I didn't like, you know, like what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make good things. I'm a creator. I've got a limited amount of time to be doing this. I want to make things that people are actually going to care about and will stay with them, and that they will hopefully see value in down the road. You know, when Xenotype went to the secondary market, people were selling copies on eBay and Amazon for $200 a piece. And I was so happy, because all the people that really invested and bought the extra copies were able to sell them on and pass them along. And I've had
Liam. I would also say, and this is one of the things that's been passed around a lot by people who don't even believe in, but they always say you vote with your wallet when it comes to these companies that are producing shit and not back them. But the same thing could be said about independent creators and other people that are giving you entertainment that you would like to see. Vote with your wallet and show people that this is what you want to see, because you know what? The big corporations are paying attention to each one of these individual independent comics that are doing well. They're watching this shit and they're getting mad. A lot of them are getting mad. What this can do can actually wind up changing the industry if enough people were to get behind these projects that they know are good, that they know are quality. Because the independent's going to say, we could be making that money too. Let's start cleaning house. And it wouldn't be the first time that it's happened. As far as the mainstream companies are concerned.
Well, that's what we need to do. And hold on for a second.
We're here. Like, we're trying, you know?
Yeah, we're working our asses off to do it. And, you know, and to that point too, you know, Liam was saying that before. You know, we are stepping up to do this. But the thing is, a lot of people, again, they jump on the bandwagon. What's the hottest thing right now? Who's making the most money right now? We're only going to showcase them, you know? And that way of thinking is horrible. It's fucking horrible. Because a lot of those people, they already have their built-in fan base, you know? So whatever money they're making, great. God bless them. That's wonderful. But again, we're the ones who've been doing it longer than others. We're the ones who need more eyes on the projects because, again, the whole way that the machine works is to stomp on anyone who's trying to be a free thinker, anyone who's trying to put out quality books, because they want everyone to be under the same bullshit. You know, don't just do that. It doesn't work when you do that kind of shit.
Exactly.
Last night I was on Comics Division.
This whole project was conceptualized, developed, and illustrated in about, I think it was about 40 or something, 2 days total, which is longer than what I would have liked, but Yuka was learning shading techniques still. And again, just to swing some big dick energy around here, then I'm going to shut up because I want to get back to the conversation. But those are the biggest mangaka in the world that are commenting on my work right there. And those little captions, go read those. That's Akira Toriyama talking about Liam Gray. That's Oda of One Piece talking about Liam Gray, telling you how great I am. So all of these people that are saying Liam's a piece of shit, Liam's crap, Liam's story is incomprehensible, just I guess they're fucking retards that don't have the ability of a 14-year-old, I'm sorry, I'm tired. See, I've been up all night, guys. I've had no sleep. I shouldn't be here. But it's like, these guys love my work. They're the most famous manga creators on the fucking planet. Yep. Oda is the top-selling comic book creator in the world. And he's like, whoa, Liam's great. My work is great.
Absolutely.
There you go. There you have it.
Absolutely.
That's the level that I can work at.
Yeah. See, and that's why hold on. That's why trolls and a handful of stalkers don't mean dick. Their voices never meant anything. It's right here. You have the top creators in the world, in the fucking world, who are praising Liam's work. So that's the narrative you go with. That's what you see right there. Quality.
And I'm here making stuff for you guys instead of working as a nameless fucking shill for some company, because I want to be my own boss and I want to help build something up. And I want to make sure that we've got a nice foundation and a secure community here so that people like you, the viewer right now, have a voice. Because what they want to do is they want to take your fucking voice away. They want me to not listen to you anymore. They want us to not listen to you. Do you understand? They want you to be a bleeding sheep, a fucking lemming that walks off the cliff. They want you to be one of those little fucking shrimp running on the treadmill till you got nothing left so they can suck your fucking money dry, right? That's what they want you to be. They don't want you to be part of an engaged, active community where you can tell us what you want, where you can buy what you want from us, where your voice can be heard, where you can be a character in the book or have a message or be engaged or involved. They want everyone fucking isolated. They want everyone afraid. And that's why they've got their whisper networks. That's why they're fucking cowards. And that's why they are control freaks. And the fucking only way that your voice can matter, that you're not screaming into the fucking oblivion of the internet, is if you put your money down and support the people that are going to stand with you instead of, oh, we're just going to destroy it all and fucking rob the customer blind and then laugh our way to the fucking bank. Because that's what everyone's funding right now.
Yeah, it's sad and twisted. Speaking of quality, City of Venus 2, I am working on it. I showed a 2-page spread last night on Comics Division. And that's the other thing I was going to say, too. Because those guys, they weren't fully aware of everything that I've been doing. And I pulled up my other campaigns as well. And, you know, we went like an hour and a half to 2 hours, you know, showcasing my work and having a great conversation about stuff. And that's what it comes down to. It's, you know, the quality's here. We have the quality. We don't have the eyes. And, you know, we need more people to support indie creators and the projects that we're doing, because it is a lot of work what we're doing, and we can't continue it without having the proper funding to do it. So that's why I said these other people, and again, it's hard to get into without getting into it. And I don't even want to give certain motherfuckers the time of day because of the narrative that they have been putting out. And it's pretty much what Liam was saying. They're pulling a fast one on a lot of the customers. And again, the people who've been keeping this afloat are not them. Because if you're waiting 3, 4, 5 years for a fucking project, no, none of this is going to sustain itself. So that's why it's everyone else who've been pumping out amazing books. I've had 6 projects in 3 years that are out there, all fulfilled. You guys didn't have to wait long. Shout out to Kraken. I was only a couple, just maybe 2 months late because I got the coof, and it had me on my ass for like a month and a half. But other than that, it's out there. All of my projects you can get right now. Again,
Vinny, I think you're forgetting something. You also had a problem with the printer too.
Yeah, I also did. Yeah, that's right. So there were some setbacks, and I still was able to get the book out at a proper time. A lot of these people, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what crack they're smoking. But yeah, don't be fooled by that shit. You know where the quality is. And again, this is another project I strongly advise people to jump on because it's going to make you think as well. And that's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Vinny. Yeah.
Sorry for the rant, guys. I saw your comment, Sam Bagogo. I can't do that because Kakashi's finished. Like, Kakashi's going to be shipped out like as soon as the campaign ends, and Wonder Island's going to take a little bit longer to be colored. So I can't sort of put it as a bonus tier unless the people that buy it as a bonus, buy it as an add-on, like they'll have to wait for their book longer. And I just want to get as many books out into hands as I can and then move on to the next thing. Because Wonder Island ended up being like about 200 pages. Oh, by the way, my books aren't like prissy little thin little lady books like, that take 5 years. They're actual manga size fucking volumes. Because I'm Liam fucking Gray.
That's right.
Anyway,
yeah, these ain't no Oprah Winfrey books, bitches.
That's right. We'll have one more big rant, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
Yeah. I'm just
fuck all these people. God fucking damn it, man! What the fuck? Is there nobody fucking pure in this goddamn fucking world? Shit, from end to end, all over. Friggin' frog's gay.
Thank you, Alex. But yeah, so back to these fantastic books.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that it took so long talking about the book. It was poor stream form. Thank you for sticking with us, guys.
Dude, don't worry
sorry
about it.
to everyone on the panel.
It's all good. Hey, sometimes things just have to be said regardless. And again, it's a natural conversation. There was no special script or anything like that because we don't do that here. We just have a good time. We were talking about toys, and it turned into another. It went to another angle. But before we go, I want to show you a few more things. NECA also got the rights to looks like ET.
Sweet.
Which is that's something else. But yeah, they're going to do actual figures as well. Yeah. So
I love the speak and spell.
I know the speak and spell is awesome.
Yeah.
Together.
I almost used this as the cover sheet for this stream. I was going to put a black box here.
Oh, Vinny, that's so racist.
No, like he was flashing people. Guys, ET is creep. No. No. I know this is a lot of childhoods for a lot of people here, and it's cool when you get to see these type of things and what they're working on. This right here is what I've been excited for.
Oh, damn it! Look at that. Holy
more
shit.
gargoyles.
Awesome. And Angela.
Yep.
Who's
I
the
have
baby?
Demona. I think it was just one of the ones from the it was one of the
From the
episodes.
rookery?
You can't tell?
The hatchlings.
Are you face blind to gargoyles? Are you a gargoyle racist? Like, can you not tell who that is? Don't know.
What?
Is that supposed to be like Baby Goliath or something?
Oh, this. Oh no. It's. I think, like you said,
I'm joking. I'm assuming that it's Baby Goliath. Yeah.
I don't remember an episode like that.
Yeah, I don't remember any babies.
No. They had a couple of them hatched. The eggs
Yeah.
that they had. So I think that's all this is. I think they just wanted to throw one in there because there was an episode where you saw a couple of them, but Yeah, I don't know. But this I'm kind of curious about because the Demona I have does not have the folded wings. So
Yeah,
is this going to be attached to another figure? Are they going to throw
Does
it?
Bronx come with it?
Bronx comes
like,
with
both wings?
Goliath's wings.
Yeah.
And I've yet to get that one. He's out, but I have not seen him. But shit, I know some people already done reviews on the other cast members there, and yeah, Angela looks fantastic though. And all of them do. Look at Broadway. Dude,
Oh,
this
nice
is
popcorn.
incredible what they did. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more stuff like this because yeah, NECA's been just crushing it.
Ooh, that's
Brooklyn.
Bronx.
The Bronx back there. But yeah, Brooklyn. They even gave him the shades. We had that episode
Nice.
when he was on the bike.
No, I wonder how they're going to
Baby
handle
gargoyle.
Lexington's wings.
Why didn't they make that? That would have been an opportunity to like make their daughter. Remember their little daughter? Like,
Which one?
you think they would have done that? They're going to have like a little baby.
What do you mean?
Do you remember from like season 3, the daughter of Goliath and Demona?
Yeah, she was right there.
Angela.
Yeah. You think that they'd make
That's right.
you think they'd make the baby a version of her? You know, like
They
It might
never
be.
showed
The
her as a
coloring
baby.
is similar.
They never showed her as a baby.
yeah, they did. Yeah.
Maybe
Did
maybe that is her because the coloring is pretty similar.
No, when she's a little baby, she's got the sort of the cloth over her chest still. So
Oh,
Oh, was it just like one scene or something that they showed?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's been a while since.
Sorry, I'm just random thoughts. I should go, guys. I love you
No.
all. You're excellent.
We're
Gargoyles
almost-
is fucking awesome. Greg Wiseman is a really awesome dude. He supports
Look at
indie
that.
creators. Gargoyles is
How the
great.
hell?
Check out Wonder Island if you love Gargoyles. Thank you for everyone for having me. The stream will be
Wonder Island's
100%
beautiful,
without me. I'll catch you later.
No problem, man.
damn. All right.
Dude. Yeah, no, these figures are sick. Yeah, no, I let him come and go as he please because I know he did crazy hours last night. So, but I wanted people to see Kakashi for sure because that project is just it is beautiful. Look at this.
Oh,
dude,
That is gorgeous.
Xanatos with the armored suits.
will they have the dingoes in there? Or, no, not the dingoes. What were they called? You remember the Australian like cybernetic like actors
Was
or
it?
whatever?
Fuck, what were they called? There was Coyote.
Yep,
I know
Coyote,
some of the
Dingo.
Fox. I can't remember the group name.
Yeah, those are. God, I love that show so much, man. It was like
That was
the retirement home for Star Trek: The Next Generation voice actors.
Yeah, more or less.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Well, that one. What's her face? The one who does Damona's voice. Holy crap!
Marina
that was-
Sirtis,
Yes, that
Yeah.
was just
Counselor Troy.
perfect
Yeah.
casting. But yeah, these
Oh,
things
man.
are amazing.
God, they missed the like. I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I have a bias because I really love the series, but it just seemed like
Thank you, the pack. That's right.
the pack. You're right. Yeah. It just seems like they wasted so much potential with like was it just not selling toys? Because like it was on the Disney Afternoon, and it when they did the weird season 3 Mists of Avalon
Mhm.
kind of story arc. Like I know they were kind of going off the rails on that, but it's like. What happened? Like there could have been more merchandise. Like what we're seeing now is like collector stuff. We should have been seeing like more like
Chris,
movies or whatever.
Did you forget what company you're talking about?
Yeah, that's true. Rat. Yeah.
Yeah, the rat.
Oh boy!
Oh boy! Ron Perlman. He was the reason why I got canceled. No, I don't know.
Oh, they could have done so much with that. I mean, Jonathan Frakes, when that series was running, wasn't old and fat. It's like he looked like David Xanatos.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It makes no sense. They did say though that they do want to make a movie, some kind of live action movie. It's been in the talks for a while. So
Oh God, I dread like my knee jerk reaction is I just dread because it's like it's almost like there's this epoch. There's this time before the wokeness and the time that we see now.
Mm-hmm.
And like I could already see it now. Like Mazza is like a BLM supporter.
Oh.
You know what? I mean, quite honestly, I think probably the
No.
closest you're ever going to get to the gargoyles that you envisioned from those cartoons was probably I, Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
the one with Thomas Jane or?
No, not Thomas Jane.
No,
The guy who
no.
looks like him. The one who
Yeah,
plays
yeah,
Two-Face.
yeah.
They had all the
Thank you
gargoyles
for
that came to
smoking.
life in that, and they were fighting against the oh God, what was it? Was it vampires that they were fighting against? I forget
It's
exactly
been a
what
while
word.
since
No, they were demons. They were fighting against demons.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
the gargoyles were supposed
that's
to
right.
have come from heaven to fight against the demons.
Yeah.
Oh.
And here is so they did make the
Creature
Creature
from
of the Black Lagoon as well. I don't know if Lasso, if you're still there, but
Yeah,
look at that. That is just, it's killer.
we have these two lovely ladies on our panel, and they barely had a chance to speak.
Wait, who
Oh,
made this
I had
one?
my.
This is NECA. This is NECA as well.
I was wondering if they made him.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that is
they
beautiful.
showcased these at San Diego Comic-Con. That's what all these photos are from. So they're saying he'll be around the end of the year and the beginning of the first quarter for 2023. But see, like, they have extra packaging back here for Karloff and so I don't know what they're going to do. If there's going to be yet another version, I got to watch a video or something. I haven't had time to. But
I'm more interested in the name tag right next to it.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen that? He's out. American Werewolf.
I know. I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it in stores, but I've seen people review it, and I've seen the one from his Nightmare, the soldiers. They made
The
those.
wolf. I have the wolf. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you sent me photos, I think. Or I saw it on
yeah,
Twitter.
I did like a quick video.
Yeah,
But I didn't open it. I didn't unbox it yet.
keeping it sealed.
Yeah, I haven't seen them at all. Well, she even asked me too. I said, with NECA stuff, they've been doing better with like the ultimate versions. Anything that has like that kind of special packaging with the window, you could open it up.
Yeah.
The joints are pretty damn good on those. If anything, though, if something seems a little tight, just get like a heat gun, a blow dryer, something like that, and you can loosen up the joints, without being worried of breaking anything. But the other cool thing you see right here, and this person didn't get the full shot, but there is the Invisible Man right next to him.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
It's interesting too how they're going to do it, because he's got the multiple heads, so he's got like that big fake kind of prosthetic nose thing.
Yeah.
And there's one where like some of the wrapping is off, so it looks like it's kind of hollowed out on some of it. It's interesting.
Look what's below it. Look what's below. Yeah. American Werewolf in London.
We just said that, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
But yeah, and that one is out. Lasso has it. So check it out.
That was probably the funniest transformation I've ever seen that wasn't supposed to be like funny. In American Werewolf in London. Yeah, because he's just sitting there in his chair, and then also he just goes, "Jesus Christ!"
Oh yeah. Yeah, that movie was a trip. Yeah, I've been meaning to see it again, but yeah, I'm curious to see who else they're going to do, who else they're going to tackle out of this stuff. Because
I want the bride.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't shown that one yet. I thought they teased it somewhere with like a silhouette, but it could be wrong.
They should make diorama bases.
Yes.
For like two packs. Like you get if you have the Frankenstein monster and you've got like a puzzle piece base that you can click together with the Bride of Frankenstein to make like a full scene.
Oh
yes, yeah. I wish they did too. That would be awesome.
When I was at McFarlane, we were playing around with that type of stuff.
Yeah, that was what I was. Yeah, they do that with the Conan figures.
Yeah,
I want to see more of the comedy monsters. I want to see. Oh God, what was that?
Young
Jekyll and Hyde together again. You remember that comedy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that one.
Where he like snorted something that almost looked like Coke, and then he turned into a Hyde monster.
Oh, it's ringing bells, but I can't picture it.
It was absolutely hilarious. I mean, we need some more stuff like that. Too.
That's my childhood.
Does anyone remember Condor Man?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
It's the guy who played Phantom of the Opera on Broadway and stuff. It was like a comedy thing, like a superhero thing as well. That shit was hilarious. From again, it was in the 80s, but yeah, his costume and everything was insane. The wingspan.
It's like 10 feet. Well, did you ever remember Manos, Hands of Fate? It's like the worst movie ever made. It's like a horror movie about this like cult or whatever. And like the main guy has this cape that's like these two red fingers. Oh, that's Condor Man.
You don't remember Condor
Jesus,
Man?
that's a hang glider.
Yeah, that thing was huge. That was
God.
fun.
You got
That'd
a
be
toy like
hilarious.
that. It's like having the USS Flag in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Got to turn it sideways to get it in there.
Oh yeah, look at his car too.
Oh, is that like a Trans Am?
Yeah, well, it was inside of like it was the it had like a shell on top of it, and he hit a button like it lower, and then he'd shoot out like a rocket.
What?
You guys haven't seen this?
No, I've heard of it, but
Oh.
No, it sounds
God.
familiar though.
yeah, you know the sound effect has a lot of 70s porno bass in it.
Oh yeah, for sure. The boat.
He's
I
even
mean,
got a Condor boat.
yeah. Oh, this shit was hilarious. I guess I'm really dating myself here, but all right. But yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yeah, he was kind of like almost like James Bond and Batman kind of incorporated the way that they did it. But yeah, it was an
man.
interesting film.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I remember they used to use a doll, like a Ken doll, on a string for scenes of him flying. Is that the? I think I remember seeing that. Yeah, it was like, yeah, he'd fly to do like a long distance shot, and it's literally just a Ken doll on a string with like a kite attached to it.
That is funny. Holy shit.
Was it goofy, like, or is it a serious movie?
It's
No, it was
supposed to be
goofy.
serious.
No,
I thought it was supposed to be serious because I laughed my ass off.
No,
I mean,
for what I remembered, it was goofy. I was a kid, so I don't.
Yeah.
See,
It's like dead serious.
I just don't see Michael Crawford doing anything that's goofy though.
Well, he was good in it. From what I remember, like he still had that charm
Wow.
and stuff, but he delivered his lines.
It's not intentionally goofy.
Yeah. We'll have to look up a trailer or something at some point. I don't want to do it on the stream now. I don't know if they'll hit me.
It's like Tommy Wiseau in The Room. He's like, yeah, it's comedy. I swear, guys, it's comedy. Because everybody started laughing at him when he debuted it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's totally."
Yay.
If I were to just see the movie poster, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's a Mexican superhero, right?"
Hey, Vinny.
Turkish Spider-Man.
I got a delivery, and the damn thing was actually what it was supposed to be for a change.
Oh,
Look, that's
Well,
pretty-
I had
it was-
pieces. I had pieces for an old G1 Blur in my collection, but I needed a few more pieces to complete it. And I just got a delivery, and yeah, man, it's everything I need to complete my freaking G1 Blur now.
Oh, nice,
woo.
dude, that's awesome. That's fantastic, man.
I got a
that's sweet.
toy in the mail today.
What'd
Really?
you get?
Okay, I'll tell you guys. I was gonna keep it a secret, but I can't. I got a NECA toy. The movie, the original one from the 90s.
Ooh, Tim Curry.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's cool.
Oh,
That is a great figure. I saw him a couple of times. At the time, I already got a few other things. I'm like, I had a budget, but yeah, he's a little bit hard to get now. I know the newer versions. He's out everywhere. The
Yeah.
last movie.
They all float down here.
Yeah. I have one from part 1. I didn't get part 2. I thought it was the same exact figure, but I was looking at it again, and there's a new paint job, and they threw extra heads in there and hands, is what it looks like. But the Tim Curry one does look awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna
Yeah,
do
it's
any,
good.
if you shoot it or do any kind of photos or something, yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I'll take some photos of it. I'm gonna unbox a bunch of stuff near Halloween.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, Tommy and I were talking
You know what?
about that.
Yeah, we definitely got to have her on for that. Then we're gonna make a big giant Halloween special.
For sure.
Yes.
I got a couple. I have some Mike Myers. I have Jason. I got a Freddy.
Nice.
Well,
Okay. We're gonna have to figure out which ones we're gonna show because I've got about 4 Jasons. I got a Michael Myers. I got 2 Puppet Masters. I've got My Bloody Valentine.
Oh damn!
Nice.
A minor.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, we could put other
Awesome.
stuff in there too. There's like your Predator, and any kind of like monster related shit. Let me think. I know there's another one I got kind of recently. I'm looking around the room here because I still have a few things in boxes. I just, getting all this work done and fulfilling, and then jumping on streams. It's just, it's been a little bit exhausting. But
here's what I got recently.
we'll hit some more. Oh,
Oh, cool.
Oh, Gojira.
Gojira.
Yeah, the Toho 2000 was that 2004.
Oh, you're calling a hoe.
Nice.
Yeah, the guinea pigs are not appreciating this thing sitting on their cage.
You're gonna give them nightmares.
No, they
Although-
just want to chew it apart.
Yeah, they could take them. I know they could. That's awesome. Though. Yeah. Oh, I did find mine. I have I have Rodan, and I have Godzilla from the newer films though, where he's like charged up, like so he's got like a blue kind of paint job on him.
Yeah,
the NECA
nice.
ones. Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, because what do you call it? The Rodan comes with like kind of like a display base where he's you put the metal pole in him, and you almost like you're recreating a scene. So that's what I loved about that stuff. They did a nice job with those.
What is it, like a volcano looking base?
I think it's like the top of a building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll dig it out of the closet again. Like I found it the other day. I didn't open them up again. I just kind of went, oh, cool. I'll put this on the side for October, and we'll shoot some more cool stuff. Did you guys see the man bat that I put up?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was
Is that the
cool.
quickie?
Well, I did. I had a quickie for it, and I have an actual full review on him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if we already mentioned it, but Rough Girl dropped a super chat.
Oh, she did. Oh, I didn't catch
Hell
it.
yeah!
1 sec.
You want me to find it real quick?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Sorry, sometimes we get
Boom, baby!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Showing some support and love. Thank you, Rough Girl. Fantastic. And yeah, I want to say hello to more people out there too. We were kind of going like we do, but thank you everyone for popping in. Iceman, Rough Girl, she's awesome. Always supporting the channel too, and we love her for that. There was a few people I'm kind of
Papa Cotton, Brutal Morningwood,
Cotton,
Stephen
Brutal
Walton,
Yep, Walton.
Frankie, of course.
Yep.
Corey Barton.
Yes.
Angela Straven as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was pulling up their I was highlighting them, but we were still in the middle of conversation.
Super fan Adam Shawhan.
That's right. Super fan's always awesome. But we're gonna be on Draven's stream tomorrow, talking wrestling and all that great stuff, and I'm sure.
And never forget the doc.
Yeah.
Doc's awesome, man. Adega's fantastic.
Hello, Peter.
Back his projects over on Amazon. They are amazing.
Yeah.
But this was the figure. We didn't do the toy stream yesterday because I was confused on the time for Comics Division, and Tommy was having problems with the internet company.
Yeah.
Is
Still. Was.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it sucks, but so I figure I'll just show this guy quickly over here. But I think McFarlane did a great job with him. Only shortcomings on this guy are the wings. He should have had swap out wings at least. Like if you go by the forearm, and if you were able to kind of replace the arms with extended wings, it would have been great. But other than that, I think the sculpt work is amazing on this, and it's more statuesque with some posability. So keep that in mind if you do happen to see him. I'm a fan of Man Bat. Always loved the character. So when I saw it, I never had any other figure. This is again the detail on this thing, and the paint job is very, very
Some
nice.
articulation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they went off on that articulation, but I'm surprised that the joints are they should have been tighter in the legs because he's so top heavy.
Hmm.
You know, and the shortcomings too with he didn't have a proper base, and this is just kind of to make do so he doesn't topple over because he's gonna have.
Well, I think that's the number one problem with a lot of these figures, Vinny. I know we talked about it in a lot of the collectible pass shows in the past, where it's either they've got tremendous articulation, but the joints are too loose, or they have tremendous articulation and the joints are so tight you feel like you're going to break them.
Yeah, snap.
That seems to be it. I don't know why they can't find a proper balance, but you know, it is what it is. And I do think, and I don't care, you need to have a base with every freaking figure. I don't give a shit what it is. Give it some kind of stand or some kind of display base, something. The Japanese companies, they do it all the time. And I'll get back to doing more reviews on the Street Fighter ones because all of those characters come with bases. And I might do Vega next, either Vega or Ken. I might do next. But Vega comes with the actual like part of the cage. So the background on his level where he climbs the cage, like he has a piece. He can mimic it, which is fantastic. See, that's what you're supposed to do. Those companies, they know people are coughing up money. Let's give them everything that we could to make sure it's going to be awesome. You know.
Nice.
Oh, what is this?
Soul Assassin. That's not my problem. That's Walton's problem. Tiny guy. Tiny problem.
He's a wee fella. But yeah. No, and again, yeah, this dude, he looks great with these Universal monsters as well. So yeah. I'm curious if they're gonna go ahead and do like the Bram Stoker's Dracula or any of those versions. I know McFarlane at one point they made two of those. But I don't know if they're going to if NECA's going to jump on that. I think they should. If you're going to start doing more movie monsters, it'd be a smart move for sure.
Well, I'm telling you,
I
know
like
what I would love
version.
to see from. I was going to say what I would love to see from NECA is I would love to see like a multi-pack of figures of stuff from the original Night of the Living Dead, like a black and white version of some of those zombies from that film.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. That would be great.
Yes.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Right. Oh shit! I forgot. We do have Clown World Review. He's going to be streaming, I think, around 8 or just a little bit after 8. So I still need to take care of a bunch of things before I get ready for that stream. So we'll cut this one. This one went pretty much 2 hours. We normally do an hour on Fridays, but I think the conversation, you know, it went to some places, and yeah, I think. You know, it is what it is. We'll have more conversations like that on Sunday for sure, and I'll probably jump on camera then as well.
What the hell?
But yeah, so no, I do hope you guys were entertained with this stream. Thank you for the new people I have as well. I picked up a good number of subscribers from last night. So yeah, thank you so much. We're going to have more tour reviews. We're going to have more cool conversations. We'll talk about more of what's going on at San Diego Comic-Con as well. I think on Sunday. I might even do a short one tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what I have time for. But yeah, we'll break into everybody's stuff. So since we got Chris up here, tell him the rundown on this fantastic project that you're almost out of.
Oh yeah. If you want, could you embiggen me for a second?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
You know, choke. All right. So yeah, we're down to 17 physical copies remaining, and then after that, I mean, when they're gone, you know, the good news is the physical copies won't be gone forever. Essentially, what we're planning on doing is moving over to Amazon's KDB or Kindle Direct Publishing, and you're gonna still have it available through Amazon. These are mainly for like people who missed out on the kind of the white glove treatment book, and it's most likely going to be just a floppy or whatever. But it's at least I know I've had quite a few international people that were interested in backing, and they're, you know, once we went in demand, but because of the absolutely ludicrous shipping costs that have like quadrupled since the the project started, I don't really in good conscience want to charge somebody like 4 times the value of the book for shipping. So I figured let's just leverage Amazon. But in the meantime, American backers, if you're interested, there's 17 of these books left, and let's see, it's got some nice stuff with it. I mean, other than the fact that you can get some cool physical perks that are still still available. You also get the nice collector's box. So apparently that one was a hit.
Treatment.
Yeah, or the plastic glove treatment in this regards, because when I put these things together, I don't want to get my cooties on the book. So.
No monkey pox for you guys.
Yeah, and in addition to book 1, we're also working on book 2, and as you can see here, we've got 2 teams working on it simultaneously. So we have basically, I'm still kind of tossing up in the air if I want to go full 2 separate versions where you have kind of like a variant book instead of just a variant cover. I'm not entirely sure if I have the finances for that, but I might do that. In addition to that, the book itself is it's looking to be a little bit bigger than the original book 1, which is the full color 50 pages. And those who have read the first book, I'm sure you're aware that things can get kind of violent in there. And yeah, the second book, the next offering is going to be probably a little more action oriented, mainly because we're starting to see some of the elements that were brought forward in the first story kind of really getting amped up, and yeah, it's kind of gross. But yeah, the entire series is, it's already written. I mean, we wrote this thing like 30 years ago, so it's not like we're winging this, or I don't know if I can get it done, or blah blah blah. It's already well planned out into a 10-book series. We're just trying to release it in basically a realistic, one man's finances, getting this out the door. I didn't really make any profit on the first book, but again, it's a passion project for me. So I'm hoping that by the time we get the second and third and fourth book, we'll actually start getting kind of a bigger audience for that, where they're like, wow, this is a viable story. And I'm already, like, it blew my mind. Like, I was getting some reviews coming in, and people were like attributing a lot of the story to some modern stuff, where they're like, oh yeah, because there are some elements like Plato's cave. It's this idea that, like, basically the ignorant masses can be kind of lulled into complacency through empirical evidence, and it's interesting seeing that, again, written 30 years ago, based on Welsh and Irish mythology, or I should say it's got inspired by it, because it's not fully based on that. It's just got inspirational elements from it, because back in the 90s, I didn't have the internet. We had the Pelham Public Library, and I just plumbed the depths of those books and went, this would make a pretty cool story. And rather than ripping off Tolkien and going straight with the standard Dungeons and Dragons kind of fantasy, or the Warcraft, or the medieval times, or Excalibur at Vegas, we're instead going with something that's a little more obscure, kind of the origin of the Fae, the origin of the elves and stuff. So
oh yeah, dude,
yeah,
I guess I fell in love with this as soon as I read it, and I can't wait for more. So yeah, to see that you're doing so much extra over here is it's incredible. And hell yeah, everybody back this project as soon as you could. Again, look at all the extras he's doing too on this. This is fucking amazing. This is what I'm talking about. We have the talent, we have the great people, and we're going to give you even better product. So get ready for a slew of amazing stuff. And speaking of amazing, we have Stephen Walton for $5. My love for the panel and chat. Support independent creators. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Plenty of awesome people here. And yeah, that's it. We're going to keep getting extra cool shit into your hands. Back Chris's project immediately. If you haven't yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, because when it's gone, again, you're not going to get that special treatment on that first book. So get them while they're hot. So yeah, it's
17 tries, man.
it's better than bacon, and bacon's delicious. So
I just want to remind everybody that the Guinea Pig Collective is hard at work too.
Oh yeah.
We're still waiting. I'm still waiting for the rest of the artwork come back. Daughter,
Get on it, damn you.
Get to work. But yeah, we have the Guinea Pig Collective book that's actually underway. She's working on everything for me.
Excellent.
She's doing all the artwork. She's placing all the lettering and everything like that. She's going to be doing the coloring. I am taking the easy, lazy path, and I am just doing the writing. That's the way Dad should do it. Make the kids do all the work, people. But you know, she's working on it the best they can, and I know I'm putting an awful lot on her to get this done. But you know what? I have the utmost faith in her, and when she finally does get around to finishing this, I think she's going to do a tremendous job. So,
yeah, oh yeah, I think so too, man. Beautiful stuff. I gotta touch up that piece for you. I haven't had a chance yet. You sent me the anarchy, but yeah, I'm gonna make some time for it because that's gonna be awesome too. For those who aren't aware of it, I mean, it'll be a nice surprise as well. But yeah, no, there's. Like I said, there's plenty coming your way. Right before we close out, I'll tease that 2-page spread I was talking about earlier for City of Venus. But first, I want to get the ladies in over here. So if there's anything you want to say, where people could find you, what are the cool stuff you got going on, let them have it, Lasso.
Hi guys. Well, I don't really have any cool stuff going on. But you all know where to find me on Twitter at the Lasso of Truth, or like catching these live streams for some reason you guys want me on. No, I love being with you guys. This is a lot of fun. And thank you so much for having me on, Vinny, and thanks to everyone in the chat as well for showing up. And yeah, I'll see you again soon, I guess.
Yeah, no,
the guinea pigs expect it, or they will take you hostage.
Well, yeah, we definitely love having you on.
Yeah, it's definitely a pleasure. Again, just hearing from more people who just love all the stuff that we're doing. Collecting all that great stuff. You've shown me a bunch of your collection and other figures that you enjoy. And if you want to come on and talk more, absolutely. We'll have a proper toy stream where you could chime in on a whole lot. I know Liam, myself, like we were all kind of jumping in on that on the topical stuff earlier, but it went there right away. I wasn't expecting it to, but again, everyone knows what's going on right now in the world. So that's fine. That's fine. That's how these things go. Yeah, I would absolutely love a stream to just talk about toys. That's kind of like my thing right now. And actually, I'm hoping soon, maybe by September, I would like to maybe set up a channel devoted to like my horror passion and nice. Showing my horror figures and stuff. So that might be happening hopefully before October, because I have a lot of figures to unbox. So yeah, that's something that I'm kind of working on right now. Sweet. Yeah. I'd say go for it. That'd be fantastic. And that way we could bounce around each other's channels too, and talk about the stuff, even more stuff that we love. Because I know a lot of these creators are YouTubers. All they do is bitch and whine, and they don't ever talk about the stuff that they like or that's being done right. So that's why we're trying to change that up. We're showing some good stuff. We'll still wag the finger at the scumbags, but when there's stuff being done right, yeah, you're going to hear it from us. And that's shows, toys, movies, whatever, more comic books. We'll jump into all that. So thank you so much for being on. And hell yeah, we're going to have more fun. That's for damn sure.
Thanks.
And of course, Tina Bojan as well. Another fantastic person here.
Thank you so much, and thanks for inviting me. It's always a fantastic time with you guys on Friday nights. I totally love it, and awesome. I look forward to seeing everybody in the chats this weekend, because I am all about YouTube on the weekends. And if you hang out on Twitter, feel free to give me a follow at Tina Bojan. I try to make it simple, and everybody have an awesome weekend.
Hell yeah. And you're right. It's going to be a busy weekend for sure. Like I said, we're going to be on Draven's channel. I'm gonna have a stream. I might do 2 streams this weekend. I don't know. I got to see what I could manage because there's still a lot of stuff I need to do and get done. But yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up. It's still a work in progress, but I'll show you guys if you want a teaser. Here's double page spread I'm working on for City of Venus. Kind of one of the opening shots, and there's just a ton of detail. I'm gonna be putting in even more into this thing, but yeah, it's a crazy, dark, nightmarish scene. So yeah, I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this one. But yeah, City of Venus 2 will be coming at you before you know it. That's it for now. You guys got too much already.
No soup for you.
No soup for you. But yeah, no, it's trust me. I'm working hard and on getting even more cool stuff out there for you guys and girls. And speaking of which, like I said, we do have awesome projects available right now that all ship immediately. So we have Shadow of the Kraken if you want an awesome pirate story, which again, we have some cool extras. The variant cover here, it's limited. So there's only 6 of them left. And to get them on this tier, you get 2 prints and a keychain with it. But we have the standees. Again, I'm going to be doing, I think on every new campaign, I'm going to add an extra standee in there. So you get more characters from Mela Art World or the Vinnieverse, whatever you guys keep calling it the Vinnieverse, but that's fine too. But yeah, no, I plan on doing a whole lot more, and yeah, we're gonna keep the theme. So the pirate book is gonna have more characters, obviously, from there for the standees. But City of Venus is gonna be the next one up, so I'll do the main character from that. And yeah, we're gonna have a nice, unified, cool collection for you guys and girls out there. But yeah, this is a 52-page, just fantastic project. First issue. We're going to have more, obviously, on this one as well. We're just kind of opening up into this world. And yeah, everyone who has read it so far absolutely loved this thing. So if you haven't yet gotten it, please do. Please consider it. If not, grab the links, put them out there on social media. Yeah, we got City of Venus. I picked up a good number of sales last night on this one because I did show more of the art books over on the comics division. Because there's things I can't put on the actual campaign for certain reasons. Marvel, DC, but they are glorious, and when people saw them, their jaws hit the floor. So yeah, I have Star Wars stuff in there as well, allegedly in Minecraft.
Hey, I'm telling you, I might have to get an extra set of the art books because my sons want to rip mine apart and put them up on their dorm room walls. They want to get them framed and stuff, and I'm like, you can't cut apart my book.
Oh, snap. Well, jump on it soon then, because yeah, I am starting to run a little bit low on some stuff here and there. So just a fair warning. But we still have a decent number of them out there. So jump on them now. Don't want to sleep on this stuff. When I do end up launching City of Venus 2, I will be taking down the first one, I believe. So yeah, if you want your hands on it, get it now. Because this, again, the sequel's coming. You just saw a 2-page spread, which I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed. But yeah, it's going to get really crazy, that book. I'm you don't know how eager I am to get even more of that stuff going, because yeah, issue 2 is usually where I'll get bigger and more crazy with pretty much all my projects.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, get ready for it. It's going to be a good time. And obviously, Through the Woods, hardcover book, 100-page, glorious story. Frankie Knows is the writer, co-creator of this project as well. So yeah, we have a Kelsey Shannon cover for the Ash Can. You don't want to miss that. These things, again, this whole project is just it was so much fun. Such a labor of love as well. But if you want a great ghost story, this is definitely the book for you guys and girls. And yeah, you get the highest quality. This book alone, I've yet to see a book that has that same quality or better. I haven't seen it. So if you have it, there's your challenge. Could you find one that the hardcover is this fucking glorious? 100-page beautiful book. Yeah, I will pat myself on the back all day long on this one. I don't give a shit. Because I know what went into this, and I'm so proud of this thing. So yeah, everybody jump on these books. Because again, once the hardcover is gone, I am not going back to printing on a hardcover. not on Indiegogo, not like this. So this is the one way to get it. And yeah, you do get a bookmark with it on every purchase. So jump on that. I do urge you to get the featured tier, which has the ash can as well. So you see some of my sketches. I have some other cool creators that they have a couple pieces in there as well from a drawing contest, because we have to give back to other talented individuals. Sim is on there. Doodlebags is on there. Canalis is on there. So yeah, if you want to see some other cool artwork, yeah, snatch it all up. Thank you each and every person out there in the chat. You guys and girls all rock. Yeah, I normally read off everyone's names, but again, I am already super late on stuff that I need to get done. So tune back on Sunday and we'll have the longer discussions like we normally do. And yeah, and hopefully we'll have some more cool shit to talk about, because like I said, there was a bunch of stuff that was dropped at San Diego. We just gave a little tease of some of the toys, but there's a lot more stuff as well. So yeah, thank you everybody. Remember, be kind to one another. Kick ass while you create. And I think we'll go out on Mel Brooks, because I love Mel Brooks.
Oh, Your Majesty.
How's it going, Marie? It's good to be the king. It's good to be the king.
Majesty. Oh.